How is Hal's Kettle Corn compete with your rivals?
Fun.
You like it?
Yeah.
Is it the new favorite, or is there?
I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
This is good. All right. It is. We have cheese too. We're very prepared. It has been weeks since you've been on the podcast. It's been a very long time.
No, it's 2 weeks.
The numbers are plummeting without you.
Oh,
I'm telling you, people are furious. They're talking to me.
I was
saying,
missing last week. That's all.
Well, then the week before you were out, and then
I was out. Yeah.
Yeah. You were out for a long time, and when Joy Behar misses a show, it is big news here.
Why?
I don't exactly know, but when we said you weren't feeling well, and suddenly there's headlines everywhere. Joy missing for 6 days, 7 days, no response. Any insight you want to give anybody? It snowed and it was cold and you didn't want to come. That's
No, I didn't
basically
feel. I had a lot of reasons. I told you.
Yes.
We had a couple of kids in the family. Not kids. My son-in-law and his son both had the flu. I had to take care of that.
Well,
I didn't feel well.
yeah.
I was 2 degrees.
I think it was all the last one. I think you're like, I don't want to get out of the house today. Right before that big snowstorm happened, I said,
if you're going to accuse me of that, then every time I'm sick, you're going to say it's not true. So just go with the truth.
Just go with the truth.
Just believe me. Whatever I say is the truth.
all right. So what's been going on in your life the last few weeks?
Besides my play,
Yes, of course, your play. What play is that, Joy?
my first ex-husband, which by the way will be this weekend, Valentine weekend.
This
Yes.
is exciting.
It's it's an interesting. I'm going to talk about this on my show on Friday. Here.
Yes, on The View.
Because I think people should know that it's a great idea for Valentine's Day because it's all about divorce.
Yes, of course. Do you and Steve celebrate Valentine's Day in any way, or you?
You know, my husband is a very romantic guy.
Yeah.
So he'll bring me flowers. He always has flowers, and he likes to go out. And
I always do that too.
my first husband was not as romantic. Because he was more of a he believed that it was a trumped up holiday that sort of stereotyped women as soft and romantic and silly. He didn't believe in Valentine's Day.
He's a feminist, of course.
Yeah. What am I, the raging bull?
I don't know. All right, but do you like it, or do you roll your eyes at stuff like
Valentine's?
that? Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, I like it too.
One time when I was younger, I had a party and everybody had to come on Valentine's Day as a dysfunctional couple.
Yes.
Did I ever tell you that?
No.
So Steve and I went as at Masters and Johnson, the sex therapist.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
A friend of mine went as Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Not that they were married.
Yeah.
But the best one was somebody who came as Dr. Kevorkian and one of his patients. And he actually had a wheelchair that he brought to my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a really good party.
That
I like
sounds
a
it.
theme party.
I like a theme party too. I had one traumatic Valentine's Day that I still bring up to my wife because she was the culprit in it. When we were first dating,
Yeah.
we started dating in January, and in February, I thought we were exclusively dating. We had never stated that at that point.
Oh.
But when I went to pick her up for Valentine's Day for our date,
Yeah.
I discovered that she had double booked, and she was being dropped off from her daytime date to meet me for our evening date.
She was playing the field.
She was playing the field.
She
yeah.
wasn't exclusive yet.
No, it hurt though. I'm not going to lie. It was a rough one. I had sent
How do
flowers.
you think the other guy felt? He probably was pissed off.
Man, he was
also.
smirking the whole time. I don't know. He seemed fine with it. Didn't
Yeah,
like
but
it.
you're the one who won. You won her.
Yeah, eventually, but yeah, it
hand.
took some time. After that, I said to her, I'm not really comfortable with you dating multiple people. I think you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way." And
Too bad.
too bad. Goodbye.
Really?
And then, yeah. And I was like, well, wait now, hold up a minute. Let's renegotiate.
You're a cheap date.
I'm a cheap date.
You
yeah.
are.
Gosh.
So my show, My First Ex-Husband,
Yes.
is going to be at the George Street Theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
This weekend.
coming up, Valentine's weekend. I will be in it, Vianne Cox and Adrian Moore.
Oh, great.
And it's the three of us, and we do 7 monologues about divorce. All true stories. You know that, right?
Yeah, and you do a little bit of a little stand-up kind
I do
of thing
a little
in the
thing
top.
in the front, and then we do our monologues.
No, I've seen the show. It's great. And if you're a Joy Behar fan, you're going to love every one of these things.
Well, they're funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives people who come to see it a feeling of they're not alone in the world of divorcees.
Yeah.
That a lot of people get divorced, and if you have perspective on it, you can laugh at it.
I know that they're all true stories, but at the same time, they have Joy Behar
Oh, yeah.
flair
Written all
around
over
them.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
they're
course.
definitely, there's a reason these stories jumped out at you. Let's put it
Yeah,
that
I
way.
mean, people don't talk in dramatic form.
No, I do sometimes. All right, speaking of drama, Alyssa's in labor.
I know.
This is
I know,
very exciting.
Yeah. She's popping today.
Yeah, she was supposed to. So she was on the podcast yesterday. She talked about it. Today was supposed to be her last show. So I'll give people some behind the scenes. Yeah. So yesterday we knew it was her last show.
Yeah.
And we were in a meeting, and I said, we should do something to like send her off. We should have like a nice moment.
Oh yeah.
And we had these confetti cannons, these blue confetti cannons that were left over from her baby shower that we didn't get to use.
Oh.
And I was like very excited.
Do that.
I was going to do it at Act 6 today. I was at the end of the show. I said, well, say, you're not alone out there. And Alyssa, hit the cannons. And boom, it was going to be a great moment. And then I heard from our team that we did not have the cannons. The cannons were on a truck to Secaucus, New Jersey.
It wasn't fate.
Well, no, but hold on. But then miracles happened. Enza got the trucks back. Oh. She arranged everything. And then minutes after she came back and said, we got it done. We've got the cannons. I get the text from Alyssa. I'm having contractions. I'm going to the hospital.
Oh.
So now the cannons are here. I don't know what to do with them. I thought maybe...
well, when I retire from the show, you can use them.
We'll shoot blue confetti out. I figured if Alyssa announces she's had the baby during the show, we'll just fire the cannons randomly.
That's a good idea.
That's not bad.
Meanwhile, Summer, one of our crack producers, sends me a note at 5 o'clock last night.
Yes.
Can you please whip up a lasagna for Alyssa?
I was involved in that conversation too.
As if I have all of the ingredients, plus, to suddenly come up with a lasagna out of the blue.
In our minds, your fridge is nothing but lasagnas. It's just stacked lasagnas ready to go at all times. That's how you exist in our mind. So, no, yeah.
Meanwhile, if I had done the lasagna, it would have been for naught.
Yes, it would have been for no reason at all.
But next time you want to surprise somebody with something, give me a little notice.
You did say you'd make her a lasagna for the baby.
I know, but I did say that, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Hold on, I'm going to read the text you wrote back to Summer about the lasagnas because she sent it to me, and I remember laughing for some time. All right, here you go. All right, this was your response to getting the text from Summer. Are you kidding? I don't whip these things up out of thin air. So... it was worth a shot. All right, so now we're going to have some guest co-hosts.
Yes.
They're going to be filling in for Alyssa while she's out. You've been through many, many, many people at the table, being at the table. These are not auditions. They're just filling in.
Right.
But what's your advice for folks that are filling in?
Well, they're all Republicans, right?
They have different viewpoints. Some of them don't classify themselves strictly Republicans. Most do.
They're not liberal Democrats.
They're not going to agree with you on a lot of stuff.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can live with that. It's fine. I like that, in fact. I think it'll be fun. Don't take it too much to heart if everybody else disagrees with you.
Yeah, no, it's a conversation.
Yeah. Hold your own and don't get mad.
Yeah, exactly. It's just business. It's not personal.
That's right.
Exactly. The Godfather answers everything.
That would be my advice.
And don't step on your jokes, of course.
Do not.
Yes, under any circumstances, step on Joy's jokes. It takes people a moment to realize the wind up in the pitch. That's the thing.
The thing we did for Alyssa where we gave her advice.
Yeah, that was so much fun. That was great.
And my advice was that you be aware of the fact that your boobs are going to drop.
Yeah.
People online are like, well, that's not very good. I mean, don't they realize it's a joke?
She loved it. It was great.
But I mean, people understand. Somebody did write, she's a comedian. Hello. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, the people online, they're all anonymous, which annoys me.
I know. You really shouldn't read it, good or bad.
Once in a while I read it, but mostly I'm not.
We announced all these people coming on, and our fans has always had strong reactions to it. But there was a lot of reaction to Elisabeth Hasselbeck, which surprised me a little bit because she's... Don't get me wrong, Elisabeth has controversial takes occasionally and passionate takes, but you two worked together for 10 years.
We did.
And overall got along.
It's fine.
Yeah.
She's a good kid.
That's what I said.
She's a good kid.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, she got a lot of negative thing.
Well, people were like, I can't believe Elizabeth's coming back. It was...
Would they feel the same way about Rosie?
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure, but they're not.
Who else? Or Michelle or Rosie Perez or...
I don't know. I think it's Rosie and Elisabeth probably are the ones that get that kind of reaction.
Really?
Yeah, but
all right.
Yeah, but you worked with her for 10 years and disagreed all the time.
It was only 10? No, she's a nice kid. She comes from a very nice family. Mm-hmm. Actually, her parents are Democrats.
Really?
So I don't know where she comes up with this Republican position, but I think maybe her husband, when she got married, she became more conservative.
Oh, well, it'll be interesting to have her on there to see what that's like and see if, it's like riding a bike, I'm sure, being on The View. You left and came back. What was that like?
It's no big deal.
All right. We had Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson with us today. She was our first guest in this studio, which is pretty cool. She was back. What were your takeaways? I'm always taken, and tell me if you disagree with this, for someone who, and I've read her dissents, she is a tough cookie. There's no question. She is a strong, tough person. When you meet her in person, she is so disarming and charming.
Lovely, yeah.
And lovely.
Well, she separates her job from her personality.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were people out there thinking, well, is it dignified for a Supreme Court justice to put on an outfit and dance around in Broadway and to show up at the Grammys like Marsha Blackburn is all bent out of shape? Give it a rest, you know? First of all, I appreciate somebody who is well-rounded.
Yeah, me too.
And when they have a particularly demanding job like the Supreme Court. You know, somebody said to me, well, you don't see Justice Roberts jumping around on Broadway stage. Well, maybe he should.
Maybe he should.
You know,
I'd go see him in Hamilton.
Yeah, maybe all of them should have another kind of outlet instead of being so focused on the law.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I enjoy having her here very much. I also enjoy the tap dance because justices, when they come on, they can't give their opinions on any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, to a point, we're not supposed to press them, but you can't ever help yourself. And
Yeah.
you just keep, you know,
Right.
But they seem amused by it.
I think it would be hard for her to be in the dissent all the time. She is, mostly.
Yeah. Well, you know, as will be the replacement co-host that we have on here.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. But
yeah.
I mean, like I said to her, was it on the air? And I said to her, the Citizens United was the worst
Yes.
ruling that's ever been made by the Supreme Court.
Yes.
It is the reason that there's all this more and more and more money in elections, which is so, you know, it's making it more corrupt.
You also asked her if she had confidence that in the courts to defend free and fair elections, and she said absolutely she had confidence in
I
them
hope
and the
she's
American
right.
people. Did that reassure you to hear her say that? No.
I think she's very optimistic. I'm not as optimistic about it because I see what they're doing, these people.
Yeah. Well, she's smart. I bet it. Hopefully the courts will stand
Yeah.
up. All right. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I went in and out. My kids, everybody in the family was watching it.
Okay.
I was in the other room watching a British movie. Mm-hmm. Not a Nazi movie this time.
Oh, look at you. You're growing.
You know, there's a kid who works here who's one of the guards.
Yeah.
And I told him I was going to be watching a Nazi movie, and he's like, really? What? Tell me who they are. He got so interested in it. So I told him I would make a list of all the movies about World War II that I watched.
You should share them on the podcast, too. I think people would like to
All
hear
right,
them.
I'll make a list.
Yeah. Your top 10 World War II movies.
Well, my first one would be Downfall,
Yes.
which everyone should watch.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I have. And it's become a popular meme, too.
I know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people yelling because
Yeah, yeah.
Hitler is out of his mind in
Yeah.
this, as usual.
And they change the subtitles to
yeah,
whatever it is.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, this feels like the closest you've actually come to watching the Super Bowl, that it was on in the same house. Usually
I wanted to see what Bad Bunny was going to do.
And what'd you think?
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, it was like an extravaganza.
Yeah, he had one of your favorite artists, Lady Gaga, was
No,
performing.
I loved
yeah,
when
so that
Gaga
was good.
showed up.
Yeah.
She sang a really good tune, or whatever it was.
Yeah. So that's good.
I was following the Spanish subtitles.
Oh, okay.
That was fun to do.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think
Yeah.
about trying that. So who would be, for you, because there's a lot of controversy about what makes a good Super Bowl performer.
yeah.
For you, who would be the ideal Joy Behar Super Bowl performer? I have my guess, but
Guess who?
Michael Bublé,
Bublé.
your guy.
Bublé and the Eagles.
Oh, together.
Yes, I have it on my list. I want to go see the Eagles. Now, I know that they're in Vegas right now.
At the Sphere they were at,
They're
right?
at the Sphere,
Yeah.
but it's finished pretty much there, I
Yeah.
think. And certainly I can't just take off for Las Vegas.
Can't you? We could try it. You
Where
gotta-
else are they going to be?
I'll look
You know
into
what?
it for
Patty
you.
LuPone is going to be in Ridgefield, Connecticut. I want to go see her,
Well,
too.
you've seen her a million times, haven't
No,
you?
a few times. I
Yeah.
love her. She's wonderful.
amazing. She's a legend.
And Bublé, I saw at Radio City. He was incredible.
I've seen Bublé a couple times. My wife's a
was
fan,
it
too.
Madison Square Garden? I also saw Tina Turner at Madison Square Garden.
That's unbelievable.
Well, you know, I'm so old that I saw Tina Turner when she was married to Ike.
Oh, wow.
And they had the Ikeettes and everything. It was
Yeah.
an unbelievable show.
All right. So what's the best concert-going experience you ever had?
Besides Tina Turner
Yeah.
and Michael Bublé? Those are the ones.
Okay.
I can't think of anybody better than those.
All right. That's a good one.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I went to see Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers.
Would you remember the first concert you ever saw?
I think it might have been that at the Brooklyn Paramount. In those days, you'd get out up in the aisle and start dancing. It
Yeah.
was so much fun to be a teenager at that time.
My first concert, and it's embarrassing, but my first concert was Paula Abdul, opened for by UB40, because that puts you in it, and it was 1995. So there you go.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. That's it. All right. Travis Kelce. You know Travis Kelce.
Who was he again?
He's engaged to Taylor Swift. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Are they dating?
They're engaged.
Oh, they're engaged,
Okay.
right.
Travis Kelce was on his sister-in-law Kylie's podcast. They were talking about how his fiancée, Taylor Swift, has made him better at conversations during social events, really making the effort to connect with friends and ask questions and actually remember the details. Can you relate to that? Because you're someone who, in a social setting, you're very famous. People come up to you, want to talk to you. It can be hard to connect, but you're naturally curious about people.
I am. That's why I'm a good interviewer.
Yeah.
I like to interview people. I'm nosy.
Yes.
I guess you could say.
But I think you actually almost enjoy a social gathering more than most people I know, I think.
I'm also very, very much a loner, too. I can stay in my house and not see anybody for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yes, I've noticed this.
At a time. I can. And watch movies and do some writing. And
but at a
play
party, I
Scrabble.
feel like you're asking lots of questions. You're digging into people.
Well, I go to dinner parties now.
Right.
And they're always like about 10 people, let's say, or 15 people around the table. And they're pretty hotshot people sometimes,
Right.
And so there are interesting conversations that go on. I'm not the star of the table. I go with people who are way more accomplished than I am, like Supreme Court justices, for example.
All right. Well, so when do you enjoy those situations? Like when you,
I do,
yeah.
especially if the food's good.
When you come out with Steve, do you feel like without you, he can tell a good story on his own? Can he hold court?
Steve's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like shy or anything, but he doesn't talk that much, though.
Heather's good too. We've got our shtick when we're out together.
Oh, yeah?
We're
What's the
entertaining.
shtick?
It's just needling each other and telling old stories, and she embarrassing me with stories of things I did
Who talks more, you or her?
at a dinner.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. We're not that dissimilar. I think probably me, but it's close.
Yeah.
She's got her repertoire. She's got like 5 or 6 killer stories about me embarrassing myself that
I
she
see.
will pull out every time.
She's always there.
There's nothing that makes her happier than a
did
story
you
about
see
that.
today how Ketanji, Justice Ketanji, has so happily married to that man with socks on that has her picture on
Yes.
them? Because he is her champion. He is her
I respect it.
cheering squad,
Yes.
her cheerleader.
I don't have that exactly in my relationship. What about you? Steve's kind of your cheerleader.
Steve is like that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have my. I think that I'm going to go home and complain to him that he needs a pair of socks with my picture on it.
I think so. I think he'd wear them though with pride. Yeah.
No, I don't know about that.
I've got socks with my dog's picture on them. I wear those on the weekend
those are
sometimes.
cute, yeah.
I can do that.
Right.
But I mean, do you have like?
But as far as being sociable,
Yeah.
the New York Times called me a compulsive mood lightener. Mm-hmm. Because there'll be some stuff going on, and then I'll come in with something to change the tone.
That does happen.
Okay, that is how I was raised. My mother and father would be arguing about something, or we'd be at dinner with a bunch of relatives, and and all of a sudden I'd come in with something and change the mood.
We're not dissimilar in that way. I try to do the same thing.
Yeah,
It's just an instinctive thing.
It's instinctive.
Yes.
And I think that when you talk about being sociable at an event, that is my role too, which is my role in the show. But you don't realize all this unconscious behavior from your childhood.
I also don't mind. I don't look for social gatherings. I'm kind of like you. I don't mind being alone and not doing something. Yeah. For me, like I have to be a little, especially because at work and other places, I have to be outgoing. I have to do this.
Yeah.
So sometimes I kind of demur a little bit.
There's one friend of mine who has these parties all the time, and he has this, you go out on his patio and you do the drinks, and then there's dinner. So I showed up at some point with Steve, and he said, go outside and have a drink. I said, I don't really feel like going outside. My hair will frizz or something. And he said, if you behave like this, I'm not going to invite you anymore.
Oh, wow.
And I said to him, do you really think I care? Do you really for a moment think that I care that you're not going to invite me here? As if I have no other place to go, as if I have no other friends to see?
Well, now when Steve goes out with his friends, does he ever come back with anything good? Does he?
No. I please. So what'd you talk about? No, nothing. Mm-hmm. Nothing. One time, one friend of his told him something that he had done, and I said, "What? He actually told you something with substance?" I don't think they have. I don't know what they talk about. Men's conversations are over my head.
Really?
What do you guys talk about?
It's a lot about sports.
Sports.
Yeah, it's a lot about sports.
Yeah.
It's not over your head. It's just out of your interest.
But I mean, when women talk, we talk about what in our guts. We talk about how we feel. We talk about what's going on in our heads.
You just gossip around here. I hear you talking to people here. That's all it is.
Well, this is Friends of the Road.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Friends of the Heart, you spill your guts.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess so.
Yeah, but men, because they're scared to say it. I feel sorry for you in a way, for men. I do. I think that you should practice that a little bit more.
Travis Kelce called it girl questions. That's what he's working
really?
on.
What is that? Oh, you're back with him.
Yeah, well,
What
it's
do
still
you
on
mean,
the topic.
What do you mean girl questions?
This is what he's learned through his relationship with Taylor and being social and asking real questions about how people feel.
He's
then trying to
growing.
remember and listen.
He's growing.
Yeah.
One of the things that keeps marriages together is real conversations.
Right.
How do you feel today? What are you doing? You seem down in the mouth today. You want me to? Do you need a night out? Do you want to go out and have dinner?
At a certain point, though, I do think people in a marriage get tired of, like, Heather doesn't want to hear about what's going on at The View anymore. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
I don't think I've told her a story about work in weeks. Yeah. Do you come home and tell Steve, like,
No,
no,
not much. But he watches the show.
Yeah.
And he'll say, "What about so and so today? She seemed like she was annoyed with everyone."
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And I'll say, well, and I'm making this up. I
No,
don't know.
yeah.
Well, yeah, she was annoyed because A, B, C, and D, and that's behind the scenes stuff. He likes that.
No, yeah. That's
Heather
good stuff.
doesn't like that?
No, she does. She'll like that. She was
Oh.
excited that Alyssa went into labor. She was very happy about that.
Good.
That was good
But
stuff.
I mean, if you see something going on with us,
Right.
you should tell her.
I think I will.
Would you even pay attention to that?
To you, I know more about you guys. I know. Talk about your girl questions. I know more about what's going on with the six of you than I know about anything else in my life.
You mean between us?
Between you, what's going on with you personally?
Wow.
It's really too much. All right, that's all I got.
That's it?
Thank you for joining me today,
I don't
Joy.
know that you have anything for TV in this.
I'm confused.
conversation.
Summer says we're good. I know people enjoy our rapport.
Summer is the one who wanted that lasagna last night. You
I
going
know.
to trust
I'm
her?
going to trust her. I'm going to trust her. But Enza got the confetti cannons. If I could,
Enza, why don't you make a lasagna for the Carol?
let me tell you, if I
I
had
only make lasagna for Whoopi.
if I had the confetti cannons right now, I'd fire them so something happened on this podcast. That'd be pretty good. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining me today, Joy. Tomorrow, I'm back with Sarah. You know what? I was thinking about this. It's been a while since I've asked. Subscribe to the YouTube. Give us a review. 5 stars on the podcast. Give us a little ratings. I like the bump. It helps. People notice. Thank you. She's walking away. I'm still on TV. Anyway, watch it. Hello? I get no respect.